Have you ever wondered how the Palestinian state came into existence? This is a question that often springs to mind when contemplating the intricate tapestry of global history. Today we're going to delve into this question, unraveling the story woven with threads of struggle, hope, and resilience. Our journey begins in the year 1988, a pivotal moment in history that marked the birth of the Palestinian state. This video serves as a lantern, casting light upon the historical events that paved the way for this momentous birth. We'll explore the backdrop against which these events unfolded, the road to statehood, and ultimately, the emergence of the Palestinian state itself. This tale isn't just about the creation of a state, it's about the spirit of a people, their dreams, their battles, and their triumphs. So, fasten your seatbelts as we journey back in time. So, let's embark on this historical journey to understand the birth of the Palestinian state. The story of Palestine begins much earlier than 1988. In fact, it's a narrative that unfolds over centuries, anchored in a region that has been the cradle of civilizations. But for the purpose of our story, we'll focus on the key events that led up to 1988. Our history begins in the early 20th century during the British Mandate period. Following the fall of the Ottoman Empire after World War I, Britain took control of Palestine. This period saw a rise in Jewish immigration, largely due to the Balfour Declaration of 1917, which supported the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. This influx led to increased tension between the Jewish immigrants and the Arab Palestinians who had been living there for generations. Fast forward to 1947, and we arrive at a pivotal moment: the UN Partition Plan. The United Nations proposed dividing Palestine into an Arab state, a Jewish state, and an internationally administered zone for the city of Jerusalem. The plan was accepted by the Jewish Agency for Palestine, but vehemently rejected by Palestinian Arabs and the Arab states. This rejection led to the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, which erupted after the British officially left Palestine and the State of Israel was declared. This war was a significant turning point. It resulted in a victory for Israel and a catastrophe, or Nakba in Arabic, for the Palestinians. An estimated 700,000 Palestinians were displaced from their homes, creating a refugee crisis that still echoes today. During these tumultuous times, Palestinians experienced significant displacement and loss. They saw their homes and villages vanish, replaced by new borders and realities. Their shared experiences of loss, coupled with a collective identity, became the foundation of their national movement. So, as we can see, the path to 1988 was far from smooth. It was a journey marked by conflict, displacement, and a burning desire for a homeland. This tumultuous history set the stage for the creation of the Palestinian state. Each event, each moment of struggle and resilience, was a stepping stone towards statehood, a testament to a people's unwavering pursuit of self-determination. The journey to statehood was fraught with challenges. The road to the creation of the Palestinian state in 1988 was a tumultuous one, marked by conflict, resistance, and an unwavering desire for self-determination. Let's step back to the year 1967. The Six-Day War was a defining moment in the Middle East. In less than a week, Israel seized control of the Gaza Strip and the Sinai Peninsula from Egypt, the West Bank and East Jerusalem from Jordan, and the Golan Heights from Syria. This conflict dramatically reshaped the region and created a new set of challenges for the Palestinian people. Following the war, the Palestine Liberation Organization, or the PLO, began to gain traction. Founded in 1964, the PLO was initially more symbolic than active. But after the Six-Day War, it emerged as a significant political and military force. The PLO sought to establish a sovereign state in the Palestinian territories and worked tirelessly to promote the Palestinian cause on the international stage. As the PLO pushed for recognition and statehood, the situation on the ground continued to evolve. The late 1980s saw the outbreak of the First Intifada, a grassroots uprising against Israeli occupation. This was not just a political or military struggle. It was a societal one. It involved strikes, boycotts, and civil disobedience, as well as confrontations with the Israeli military. The First Intifada brought the plight of the Palestinians into sharp focus for the world to see. These events, the Six-Day War, the emergence of the PLO, and the First Intifada, were not isolated incidents. They were interconnected pieces of a larger narrative, a narrative of a people's struggle for self-determination and statehood. The road to statehood was long and arduous. It was marked by setbacks and sacrifices, but through it all the dream of a Palestinian state remained alive. And in 1988, that dream started to become a reality. These events culminated in a historic declaration in 1988. The Palestinian National Council, the legislative body of the PLO, declared the establishment of the State of Palestine, marking a significant milestone in the quest for Palestinian statehood. 1988 was a landmark year for the Palestinian people. In the midst of a tumultuous geopolitical landscape, the Palestine Liberation Organization, or PLO, took a bold step forward. On November 15, they declared the establishment of the State of Palestine, a declaration that resonated around the globe. This act of self-determination wasn't simply a symbolic gesture, it was a statement of identity, a claim of rightful ownership to a homeland. The international community took note, with over 75 countries recognizing the new state in the first year alone. However, this moment of triumph was not without its challenges. The newly declared state faced opposition from some quarters, with questions over borders and sovereignty creating a complex and often contentious political landscape. Despite these hurdles, the Palestinian state persevered, carving out a space for itself amidst the tumult of Middle Eastern politics. Thus, amidst controversy and conflict, the Palestinian state was born. The creation of the Palestinian state is a complex tale of struggle and resilience. It's a story that begins with a question of origin, tracing back through centuries of historical backdrop. We've journeyed through the events leading up to statehood, a road marked by milestones of determination and courage. We've witnessed the birth of a state, an event that forever changed the face of the Middle East. This narrative woven through time is more than just a chronicle of events. It's a reflection of human tenacity, a testament to the strength of a people's spirit. It's a reminder that history is not merely a record of the past, but a guide for the present and a blueprint for the future. As we ponder on these key points, let's not just remember the events. Let's reflect on the lessons they've imparted and the implications they hold for our world today. As we understand history, we gain insights into the present and can shape a better future. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey.